Hey y'all, how you perking? I hope you're perking good. So, are we in the middle of Dramageddon 3? And is Jeffree Star in the middle of getting canceled? There's a lot going on, and I'm sure a lot of y'all have already been in on this. Y'all know everything that has been going on. For anybody that's new here, I did a video recently, I think last week, on Dramageddon 2, and then the very next day, Ashley Kyle's video came out and basically proved everything that I said to be true. Then I did a video on Tab David, and the next day Dustin put out a video, Dustin Daily, that proved all of that to be true. So, and plus there are other things from my other readings that are now starting to come true. So, if you don't know what we do on this channel, I am both a licensed mental health clinician as well as a spiritual intuitive, and we do read the tea with the tarot. These videos are always meant to be helpful, not hateful, so if you're down with that, please join the family here, and let's get into this. Everybody has been typing down below on my other videos to please do a dedicated video on Jeffree Star in particular. So that's what I'm going to do here today. Dedicated video on Jeffree Star in particular. As you see down here, everything we talk about is all alleged. All alleged. Alleged. But what we want to do is kind of look into some of the stuff going on, answer some people's questions to the best of our ability, see what we can get. We might not get much, we might get a whole lot. You know, a lot of these videos that I've been doing lately has been surprising amount of junk that's come up. Let me try to change my words up. One of these days I might get monetized, and what if I'm cursing up a storm? I don't know. Is that gonna ruin things? So, anywho, let's see. The questions that I mostly have been hearing, why did Jeffree Star allegedly have something to do with Dramageddon 2? Why is all of this stuff coming out now? Is he actually changed from his past? Or is he not really any different now than he was before? And what is going to happen in the future? So, as it relates to Jeffree Star, is he getting canceled? Those are the questions that I'm hearing the most. So those are the ones that I'm most interested in looking into today. We'll see how much we can actually get through though. I've been shuffling these, as you've seen and heard this whole time, so I feel like we are ready. Okay, so let's start with the past before we ask forward moving questions. So in terms of the past / present, kind of knowing why he fanned the flames of Dramageddon 2 so much, and has he actually changed to where he's a different Jeffree than his past? So let's start with those kinds of things and see where we can get with that. Sorry, that already answered. What can I say? What can I say? I'm already getting the answers here. Usually I have to pull a lot more than this before I can get something. Okay. This is interesting. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, a lot going on here. I'm going to pull some clarifiers on this so we can get some extra context before I get started on this. Because and as I'm pulling this, like I said, in that Dramageddon video that I did a week or so ago. You'll see it. It said something about Dramageddon in the title. I already had some kind of what's going to happen next, and I had some stacks here talking about certain people, and it was saying what's going to happen next for Jeffree. It was saying over here, and it said what was going to happen next for James Charles over here, and kind of moving on from there. And so I think it touched a little bit on Tati and stuff, and so you can look back to that video. I feel like I already see some stuff coming up on this. Okay, so lots going on here. Lots going on. Alright, so this card right here, like when I see the Six of Swords in reverse and the Hermit in reverse on top of it like this means that, like, quite literally means that technically, and this is again all alleged, technically Jeffree is not as changed as he says he is, because when you get the Six of Swords in reverse, this is, you know, look, this is somebody that's trying to move from these like rough waters into smoother water. So in reverse they can't do that. And here with the Hermit, kind of suppressing, keeping quiet, isolation, that type of thing. So he's trying to suppress and not really show that there isn't as much changed about him as maybe he's tried to lead people on that there is. What I also get here with the Justice card in reverse, with the Justice card in reverse, this means that he has done some unfair things. He has done some, again, all alleged, less than legal things. And he's done this long enough that here we have a card saying, okay, that parade is over. It's time to kind of take a look at that, face the fire. Here we have the Page of Swords that's talking about bringing in the new, and in terms of like bringing receipts, opening people's minds, having a bit of an awakening moment to what's going on with it. The Hangman upright, letting go of what people thought was going on, having to reassess and look out at what's happening now, see the receipts coming in, and like basically reroute, have to make new plans, have to have new ideas surrounding it. Everybody's got to reflect on this. So this is saying that, yeah, receipts are going to be coming out. More receipts are going to be coming out as I am filming this. It is Wednesday the 18th, June 18th, in the evening at night, so specifically 11:08 p.m. But yeah, so there's things that are going to be coming out more and more that people are going to have to reflect on and like actually think about this. What do they see in their gut? Because what we have here, this is someone that is not being trustworthy, not being dependable, and this is a card we've gotten a lot of times in these previous readings on all this Dramageddon stuff, and this is kind of the card that is standing for home, family, career, the whole shebang, and that's a lot of what this has been about. So this is kind of saying that that core unit that we've been talking about in this, there's more coming out about it. What I see here, this is our Shane Dawson card. Remember, this is the card that has come up in several of our readings. It's our Shane Dawson card because it's representing our Cancer dude, and you know that's his zodiac sign. So what this is saying is this is a fall from grace, and this is Shane Dawson. So in some ways, and I know that I've already done a Shane Dawson reading about this, and this is supposed to be Jeffree's reading, but apparently if you're going to talk about Jeffree, Shane is going to come up in the reading, and I'm seeing a fall from grace here, that the Judgment card. So getting some sort of Judgment Day from people, where people are like, listen Shane, we don't want to cancel you, we've liked you, we think you're a good guy, but if you don't take this moment to be honest, then we're going to be judging you poorly. If you take this time and just come clean and be honest, and then judgment will come, but it will be favorable for you because you fessed up, kind of thing. So it's, everybody's calling for Judgment Day for Shane, and he's having to think about this because this would be a very emotional thing for him to try to do. It looks like overall for Shane, things will go well if he finds himself on the right side of the tracks. I hate to say things like that, like good, bad, white, right, wrong, whatever. Like, you know, I hate that kind of black and white type thinking. I like to live in the gray area a lot, but it does seem like Shane could lose a lot of public favor, or he could kind of be saved and be okay and get through this relatively unscathed, depending on what he says, how he aligns, and how honest he can get with people. So that's what it's looking like there. In terms of these cards down here, this card, oh god, this card is kind of, you know, been a Tati, one of my Tati cards in a lot of the things that I've done, and it says that Jeffree kind of did wrong by Tati because she's here in the reverse position, and ooh, okay, yeah, okay. And there's something to do with them, about money? Like, I guess it could be as simple as making money off the situation, like through YouTube and businesses and things like that. But there's something here that is still stressing. Let's see, is it stressing Tati out or is it stressing Jeffree out? Let me get some. Jeffree, the King of Cups. Jeffree, that's him. Because he's a Scorpio, water sign, King of Cups. So something's going on as it relates to Tati that's stressing Jeffree out. What is that? Something about Tati that's stressing Jeffree out right now. And here's a guy. He's come up, well, this card has come up in these readings, but I mean, all these cards are going to come up in some form in these readings. It doesn't always have to represent the same person each reading. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But apparently some other guy too. So Tati and some other guy have something, and Jeffree's worried about it. What do they have, and why is he worried? Ooh. Jeffree doesn't want something to come out. So there's something surrounding Tati and another guy, very ambitious kind of guy, fairly powerful in his own right. There's something that they have that Jeffree's nervous about. I think that they have something that they could even release that he's nervous about. I don't know. There's something that he's nervous about relating to them. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Wow. Okay, hold on. Yeah, so, okay. Let me back it up because I know I've pulled a lot since then. So, it's like someone's been working on something pretty hard, spent a lot of their time and attention on it, trying to help remove the fantasy, basically correct misinformation, pull the wool over people's eyes, away from people's eyes so they can see the truth, kind of a thing, about somebody who is controlling, greedy, somebody who wants to win at all costs. They have information on this some sort of way. I don't know. Yeah, it keeps coming up with a woman and a man. It just keeps coming up saying some man, some woman, and the card down there, generally my Tati card, they know something and it's freaking Jeffree out. Don't know what it's about. Here, this card in these Dramageddon readings has usually stood for James Charles, but let's see if it still still stands for him. So let me see. Okay, so what it's saying here, like I said, this is the James Charles card. It usually stands for him. It's saying that there was somebody that was sneaking around behind his back, being shady. They had a decision to make between two things. They made a decision to either be honest, tell the truth, or to spread misinformation. So it does, I mean, this obviously is talking about Jeffree's part in Dramageddon 2, that allegedly he could have spread some misinformation. Obviously he participated in that. So this is just kind of validation for what already happened. And here we have a collaboration that went south, that somehow a commitment was broken in that. Ooh, a commitment was broken. There's the devil card popping up, and secrets exposed. Okay, so, and in this circle of friends, it's at least 3 friends. So somehow at least 3 friends, some kind of commitment was broken. We have the devil card suggesting foul play, bad energy, and we have the moon card in reverse suggesting that things are, that there are hidden secrets that are still going to be revealed. So we're still going to see more. We're in the middle of the reveal. We're still going to see more. Sometimes this card represents James Charles as well, because in a literal sense he is an air sign, and a younger male, and so that's what this would represent. So more, and with him being in the reverse position, that could mean things that come out that look actually bad for James Charles, or things that come out and make people feel bad for James Charles. You know, I don't know if it's a matter of him feeling bad or him looking bad, but something in a disadvantaged position like that. Something more that could come out as it relates to that. Okay, starting something new. Okay, biting the hand that feeds. Okay, so it looks like somebody is going to be a bit stuck in one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't type situations. Like somebody that feels like they might not be able to speak up, because if they do, they're damned if they do, damned if they don't. Yeah, there's some weird energy around that for somebody here. Yeah, and that disappoints them, makes them feel disappointed. And then here we go again, attorneys. Somebody wants to say something right now and they feel like they can't legally. Something either related to James Charles or something James Charles wants to say. So either it's material relating to him where he is the subject matter or related to him, or it is he himself. But somebody can't say something right now. They feel like legally, would I be able to get away with that? Interesting, interesting. Let me shuffle these back up and keep asking something about Jeffree himself. Because again, his reading kind of has gone to other people. So, alright cards, do I not have them evenly split in half so that I can shuffle? Come on now. We can't be wasting this time. We're already 20 minutes in here. Can't be wasting any more time. Okay, shuffle it up, shuffle it up. I want to ask with these next set of cards, because the last set told us everything we were wondering about kind of that past bit, but I want to ask, what now? You know, it looks like a lot of people are coming out trying to cancel Jeffree, and is it gonna happen? Is this Dramageddon 3? Is Jeffree gonna get canceled? Is that even a concern? Like, what's going on with that? I want to know. I want to know. Y'all seen me shuffling this whole time, but sometimes I feel like I gotta do it on here or else people will be like, you didn't shuffle! Whatever. Okay, so, future of Jeffree Star. Dramageddon 3 possibly. Cancellation possibly. All alleged. Let's look at some stuff here. Let's look at some stuff here. Okay. Okay. Huh. Let me get some clarifiers on some of this. I know I clarify the death out of things, but how do you think I'm supposed to get any kind of context? I need some context. Okay. Oh. Well, alright then. Ooh, here we go again. Okay, so, this card stands for my family card a lot of times, and we're having some kind of a message on that. What's the message here? What is the message? Oh, that's Jeffree Star again. Okay, we know that this is, I mean, obviously this is about Jeffree Star. He's out here again. Ooh. Ooh. So it's kind of saying, when I say that this is my family card, now with these things pulled on it, it's kind of suggesting, like, again, when I keep calling that unit, like the family unit, the people that were all a part of Dramageddon 2 were kind of like a family of friends and stuff. They even, some of themselves called themselves family. So it's just talking about that, bringing in Jeffree Star. This is talking about, like, needing to have an end to the conflict. Because everything is really out of balance right now, and everything is happening in this timing for a reason. I see the Lover's card, ooh, in reverse. That's kind of a breaking of agreements. Now, whether that means formally breaking of contracts or whether that means informally, like, you know, hey, friend code was that you're not supposed to say or do this, and you broke friend code. You know, it could be standing for either. Here, I see somebody trying to distance themselves from this situation, trying to put in work to kind of distract or deflect and go elsewhere. Ooh, okay. That's our James Charles card that keeps coming up sometimes. Ooh. Okay, so this card is saying like something ending, something being over. So as it relates to these things that we've seen here about James Charles, it looks like this situation could end up being over at some point this year. Like things could kind of come out, go full circle, and could be over with this year. That's surprising to hear. Here we have the Justice card again. I'm telling you, legal stuff keeps coming up in this situation. There would be more information publicly known right now if people felt like they were allowed to speak up about it. There's something legally going on keeping people from really talking about the full extent of things. Yeah. Someone might get reckless with information, though. I'm seeing recklessness and exchange of hands of tangible things. So like physical things, some kind of swapping from one person to another person, like whether that's sharing information, spreading receipts, things of that nature, kind of getting a little bit reckless with that information swapping from somebody that may not it's something that may work against somebody that would consider themselves an underdog in this. It may work against them because there's something that they need to let go of that they're not letting go. So that is interesting. Okay. Let me just start moving on to some of these other things because I want to be able to get to more stuff. Okay. Here again, I don't know why it keeps coming up, but a man and a woman not being able to fully move forward with something, wanting to get away from the conflict of something, and they feel like they have to get all their ducks in a row, kind of, have that self-discipline to have everything lined up the way that they need to, for some reason. Because they've been screwed over, hurt in the past, broken-hearted in the past. Here's the Tati card again. Just like on the last read, remember there was a man and a woman here that came up, and it said that one of them was that same Tati energy, and we get man and a woman coming up again and the Tati energy again. Y'all, this is repeats. I can't make this shit up. Repeats. Oh, they're cursed again. Whatever. Not monetized. It doesn't matter. And the Death card in reverse. First of all, is a Scorpio card, so again, kind of reiterating the subject matter about Jeffree. And the Death card in reverse, meaning can't move forward, can't transition into something new, can't really let go of the old and move forward for some reason. And it's about that trio. Remember down here when I said it was a group of friends and it looked like about 3 people at least? Here we go again. We're seeing that trio come up again. We're seeing pride. Something about pride. Something about pride. This card is the card that once again in the past we've gotten it sometimes for Tati and sometimes for attorneys again. And this is about honesty needing to come to light, and stop with all these kind of immature games. Here we go again with this decision card. And the decision has already been made. We'll see whether to just sit here and be anxious about it, about what's going, or about whether to try to wait and see what happens. So, that's what is going on with you, Tati, as it relates to this. I know she's probably gone from YouTube right now for a whole host of reasons. I did a video on why she was gone, and part of why she was gone, the video said several things, but one of the things was that something else was going on about the James Charles situation that was weighing on her that we weren't meant to know yet, and maybe ever. And here we go, we keep getting these things more about her linkages. What's going on here with that? There's something going on here with that. I see someone who feels like they've gotten beaten up in this whole process, and that they're not looking as well off or positive as they were hoping they would. I see them trying to figure out how to lick their wounds and get back in alignment on their path, and yeah, kind of start back forward again. So there's somebody here that just wants to put their stuff back together and move on. They feel like they've been beaten down and they just want to start new. This is where stuff gets weird, because when we have the Magician card, this card sometimes in the past has stood for Jeffree as well, so I'm going to use this as my Jeffree card. When I get this on top of it, the Ten of Swords in reverse, I see self-sabotage. I see Jeffree doing something with the intention of making things better for him, but what it does is the opposite. It backfires. It makes things worse for him. I see him making some kind of decisions that actually backfire on him, shooting himself in the foot. There's too many options. He feels overwhelmed by all the different things, like, oh, there's so many fires I've got to put out, and how do I put out all of these fires? Let me handle this one this way, this one this way. I'm going to ghost out on this, but here I'm going to send somebody else receipts to share for me, and here I'm gonna put out some receipts or something like that, or a video or something to try to fix things, but really it backfires. Or here, like him trying to suppress somebody else's voice, like if somebody is trying to put out a YouTube video or something like that, and he, you know, shuts it down, takes it down or something like that, suppresses people's voices. Like I'm hearing him, seeing him mismanage his options in a way that shoots himself in the foot. Yeah, and this is about these are bad career moves for him. Bad career moves for him. He's not going to be able to get out of this and move forward if he doesn't cut out that kind of stuff. Yeah, he's trying to move on to something new. Remember, we have that, but this also sometimes stands for the world, and stands for travel, and stands for the internet. Like, it could stand for so many different things, and right here it's as if like the entire world, the entire internet is kind of moving around this, trying to figure out what they think and what they feel. And though there are still supporters of him, obviously, there are a lot more people who were on the fence that are kind of turning away from supporting him, is what I'm seeing going on. So I'm seeing a lot of people change their minds about it. Yeah, a lot of people that feel like they've seen the light. You know, I know that sounds like corny, but you know, the sun, right? Feels like they've seen the light on this. Yeah, I see him getting sloppy with his communication. He's going to have done things where he communicated in ways that's sloppy, and people are going to find out about it, whether it's voice recordings, text messages, stuff he's said before that's available on YouTube. There's going to be things that he's caught in at his communications that are messy. This is just about him kind of looking out there, trying to create something new, trying to kind of avoid what's going on right here. Like, I feel like he's avoiding it in some way. like, oh, I'll address this, and I'll address this, but I'm not going to address this stuff in the middle. You know what I mean? Like that kind of an energy, because I'm about my business. I'm about my money. I don't have time for this. That's, you know, that's beneath me. It doesn't warrant an explanation. That kind of thing is what I'm getting from here. Here, again, the Hierophant card is about, it's about a lot of things, but in this case, with this, it's kind of like God. I know for people that aren't believing, just stick with me here. You are watching a tarot video. I hope you do realize. Kind of represents like God, like a big higher power energy coming in, and trying to bring some truths out, and make things fair. We see somebody coming in and saying things that aren't true and don't make sense, and then they get judged for that because people are able to know. People are able to call it out. People are able to say, no, this is a stunt. It's all about control, like damage control even. All about control. The Devil card. That means the extreme energy is still here. The extreme energy has never gone away. I don't care what we've seen. I don't care what has been displayed to us. The extreme energy hasn't gone away. It's still here. It's upright. I have the Devil card upright. Yeah, I'm seeing again sloppy messaging. It's almost like Jeffree can't help but to be sloppy in his messaging. Like some things he puts out there, you can tell he spent so much time crafting the exact specific way to say it, and that's why it came off okay. But if he's ever left to his defenses to just talk and not have any kind of pre-planning in advance, it's gonna be messy. I see a lot of self-sabotage here around what he's saying. Ooh. Okay. Hold on. One moment, please. Okay. So, this kind of went tangent. Yeah. So, this card represents Nate, as in Nathan Schwant. And he's in the reverse position, right next to the Wheel of Fortune upright, the Ace of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse. I'm seeing that Nate really does not want to talk. Like apparently people have been like, oh, let's wait till Nate comes out and says something. Nate's bound to make a statement about something. He really does not want to. I'm seeing that he like really doesn't want to. And I haven't gotten anything legal on that saying he absolutely can't. I'm sure there may be certain things that he technically can't talk about legally. I'm sure there's something. But there are plenty of things that he could legally talk about, but he doesn't want to. He really doesn't want to. It does look like on one hand, he's being incentivized not to say anything some kind of way, allegedly. And on the other hand, he feels like nervous, like that's like like bad things would happen, like it would disturb the peace for him, and he doesn't want to be in the limelight, and it could backfire on him and cause hate and trouble and all of this kind of stuff, and he just really doesn't want to have to mess with any of that. And now we get our Shane Dawson card on here again. What are you here for, Shane? What are you here for? And we get a woman. Shane and a woman. Shane and a woman. Okay. Shane and a woman that apparently are going to go through some hard time over this. For some reason, Shane and some women are going to go through a bit of a difficult time through this. But there's going to be a silver lining that comes out for both of them after they make a decision where they, again, feel damned if they do, damned if they don't. That's a theme that has come up several times here, that they're going to make a decision about that. And there will be a silver lining for them. They have to make sure that they're not going at this in a sneaky way. They have to make sure that whatever they do is above grade, upright, solid, that kind of thing. Right now they're just trying to reflect and figure out what to do. Yeah, they don't know what to do. See, I get that same family, you know, look, family card. Both of these are down. And remember who we keep talking about as family? They're trying to figure out what to do. They feel like no matter what they do, Shane and this female, they feel like no matter what they do, something bad is going to happen that's going to break up the family. That there's no decision they can make that won't be breaking up the family kind of way. And so that's really what's holding them back here. That's what's messing them up here. Yeah. Yeah. Notice this? The hand that feeds. Don't bite the hand that feeds. Can't say that that ain't a part of this. Alright, let me pull one more time. One more time, let me shuffle up these cards. And I will make this one faster, I swear. I will make this one faster because I know this video has been so long. I just want to throw out a few more. And doggy face down there by my elbow. Okay, anyway. I just want to, or maybe it was the other elbow. The stupid camera's backwards. I just want to pull out one more time. Like, about whether this is Dramageddon 3 and whether or not he's, whether or not Jeffree is getting canceled, allegedly. Alright, let's do this fast. Let's do this fast. I can do this fast. I say that. Here we go with Shane again. Y'all saw me. Y'all saw, and here we go with James again. We got Shane and James. Y'all saw me shuffle. For fuck's sake. Here I am trying not to cuss. For goodness sake. Whatever, like I said again, I'm not monetized. And so won't. Alright, so here we go. Things aren't gonna go well for Jeffree. Things are also not going to go well for Shane for a period of time, but it's possible that he will fare better. James Charles will fare okay out of this situation. He's upright. Some other guy, I swear, why does this one keep coming up? Some other guy is not going to do so well in this. Timing is going to be everything in this situation. People are really going to have to soul search about this. Shane wants to end the fighting. He wants to walk away from that, but he has clouded judgment right now. He doesn't know the right way to move about this. Yeah, he's gonna have to kind of pull himself up by his bootstraps, and here it goes with another, with a woman again. Like, what? Shane and a woman keeps coming up about Shane and a woman. Why? Shane and a woman. Something going on that's untrustworthy, undependable, whatever, dishonest, and they're stressing. They're stressing about this dishonesty and lack of integrity. But they don't want to bite the hand that feeds. Jesus. I'm like, they don't want to fight the hand. It's like, what is wrong with me? B, stop. Because they're manipulated. They're being manipulated. Emotionally manipulated. Allegedly. Wherever it is. There. Crying out loud. Yes. This is breaking their heart. This is bad for them. Something's going on. It's really, really hurting them. They have to make a decision between two things. Oh my God, they have to make a decision between trying to keep secrets or trying to let secrets go and move forward on an honest path. Like, have faith that if you tell the truth, Shane and woman, whoever this woman is, this other female that keeps coming up, Shane and this female, have faith that if y'all tell the truth and expose the truth, then you can keep going on your path. But as long as you keep hiding from fear, it's not going to go well for you. It's not going to go well for you. This ain't over. There's a message. Jesus. Yeah, here we go again. There's attorneys. There's attorneys involved in this, where people are bearing a burden on their shoulders, but they can't do anything about it because of something legally. That is coming up again. It's coming up again. All right, let me ask something in my mind. Just wanted to pull out new stuff. Look at this. Someone coming and presenting something. Someone coming and presenting something. Someone coming and presenting something. Look, we have 3 people holding something like this. We have these 3 guys over here, these 3 people, like, here's this. Here's this. People are coming forward and presenting things. That's what this is. Here's this. I've got something to present. Well, thank you, sir. I have something to present as well. Well, so do I. Like, we got these 3 guys coming out here presenting things. Three males coming forward now presenting things. One of them's coming forward and presenting things from kind of a crappy place where they're not quite all honest. So one of them's coming from a place that's like, I feel scared, but I have to share this information. And somebody else is coming from a place where it's like, listen, I'm just done being a part of this rocky mess, and I just want things to be out there and known and go smoother. I just feel done. And that's what's coming up here. I'm just going to start throwing stuff out randomly and just saying what it is all over the place. So again, family cards, suppressing some kind of information about the family. That same woman that keeps coming up. This is about fighting and arguing and conflict, which we know. Things that are going to happen that are actually going to be good in the grand scheme of things, because they're going to bring about an end to this. There's going to be some sort of transition made right here. This has to end. It'll be done, and it'll end in some sort of a bit of an untraditional, unorthodox kind of way, non-traditional way, and it will require breaking of commitments, breaking of agreements, breaking of alliances, relationships, whatever. It will require that kind of letting go. The hangman upright, that kind of letting go, that kind of surrender is what this is going to take. The Tower card, it's all gonna fall. Dramageddon 3, Dramageddon 3. Dramageddon 3, this is the beginning. Or the middle, or whatever you want to call it. But yes, the Tower, it's all tumbling down. It's all tumbling down. Look at all this stuff. Zoop, right up here to this. At the pinnacle, it's all falling freaking down. attorneys, trying to throw the lawyers in the mix, trying to set crap straight. Here we go again. I am not a spy, not exactly, but I know information. I'm bringing things forward. I'm giving you your eureka moment. Dog, Scoop, I see you. Bringing forward all this information that they know. Pulling this out from over our eyes, so we're like, what? Hello? And we can see it for real. We can see it for real, for what it actually is. Someone's going to be disappointed. They're going to feel like we threw their candy in the sand. Letting go of this extreme energy. Letting it go. People having to make decisions where they're damned if they do, damned if they don't. And exchanging of hands. Information going from one person to another person. About the family. Y'all, I can't make this up. Same crap over and over and over and over and over. People scared to come forward. But it's not going to be all sunny until they do. Seriously, can I just sit here and repeat myself? Backstab. Backstab. Blindsided backstabbing. Oh, man. Yep, about career. Gotta fight for it to try to cover yourself and make it better. Collaboration with these three, y'all. Dramageddon 3 is upon us. The tower is about to fall down. And it's gonna be mayhem. Again, let me reiterate, it is Wednesday, June 18th in the evening. We'll see what happens. That's Jeffree Star, though. If you want a private reading with me, I promise I'll try to be a little bit more chill than what I've been right now. But if you want a private reading with me, then by all means, email me right there, beestalksandtarot at gmail.com. And I'd love to do that with you. Subscribe, like this video, share it with people who you think will find it interesting. And I reckon that I hope you do come back and that this isn't the only time I see you. So please don't be a stranger. Come back and see me. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.